last segment into this, right? So based off your experience of building Delphi, right?
Yeah.
Keep the labs aside, research aside, investment aside, right? Purely as a builder, right now you keep interacting with different founders and operators in this space right now, right? What are 3 like pieces of advice that you've sort of like learned from your personal experience building Delphi, scaling it to like almost 90 people now, etc., right? What are those 3 pieces of advices that this is like your mental framework
for founders?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be obsessed with it, right? Building is so hard. Like, if you're doing this for any reason other than you want to see that thing exist in the world and you think it should and you're the person to bring it to life, you're not gonna be successful. It's just like, that's as simple as it is. So, sorry to bring this back to investment committee and stuff, but like, for me, because I'm unpermeable, whenever I do hop on a call with the founder that is building something, I always start from their seat and try and see their perspective and almost try and be blind, right? I don't want to like poke holes. I want to understand, especially in a space like crypto where the opportunity cost is so high, you could be doing so much with your time, your resources, whatever. Why the fuck are you building XYZ, right? And if you don't have a good answer for that, or if you just think it's a trend that you can make money on, it's the wrong answer. And immediately, like, I don't care, even if it is a cool sector or a cool mechanism that you're designing. Right from there, like, I think like you got to be obsessed with what you're building. 2, I'd say like, when we started Delphi, we had basically no work-life balance. But the thing is, like, and I always tell people this, is like, even when we were dirt poor and working on this 24/7, that was probably the most fun I've ever had in my life. And that goes back to 1, we were just obsessed with it. We wanted to see it live. I'm a very creative person, obviously, and I really wanted to, it was fun tinkering and bringing this brand to life, having people, see this brand and have a meme attached to it. Oh, this is institutional grade research. Oh, now this is a venture fund that is value add. Like, these memes that you kind of attach to it. You got to think in memes, which is another part of that second one. I think like, what is the meme of your company? and are you obsessed with that? Is the big part. The last part is like, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. I think like, you gotta, like, you owe it to the company. I mean, yeah, everyone knows me as like this, they say I'm like the head hype man or like, big like, permeable and like the face of and everything like that. And like this extrovert. I do like being private and stuff too, which, I don't have a choice for, but like at the end of the day, I think all the work that the team at Delphi is doing deserves to be kind of broadcasted, deserves to be talked about, deserves to be shared with the world. So I feel that duty to do that. And I think as a founder, what you unfortunately realize is like, if you're really into the engineering, that's not going to be your job if you're successful.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, being a founder is like, talking about the story, spreading the lore, spreading the story, getting people hyped about it, both internally, right? Obviously hiring people, getting people, excited about the vision, and then getting people externally excited about the vision.
Yeah.
So those are the 3 things I'd say off the top of my head. Yeah.
I love that third point because I remember you telling me once that now in Delphi you don't have a boss, but you feel like you're working for all these 88 people, right?
Yeah,
and it's your responsibility to do this for them.
Yeah, 100%. And I love it. I would, I obviously would not work for anyone else because I've handpicked my bosses, right?
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, as the founder, like, you work for your company, and I think like, all of the team are obviously like shareholders, are all like incentives aligned and everything like that. And so if they do well, that means I've done well.
Yeah.
And if they do poorly, that means I've done poorly.
Yeah, awesome, man, awesome. This was a beautiful conversation, man.
Yeah, appreciate
nice
the time,
to have
man.
you here.
Yeah.
Citizen number 26 and dog number 1, man.
Yeah, look at that, Zooms, good boy.
Man.
He was pretty good the whole pod.
Dude, you're such a nice boy. More pods for him.
Yeah, 100%. Now you're going to be brought on. I love it. He starts his own pod. Yeah.
Oh, let's do that. You call it Big Dogs.
Yeah, damn, that's good.